Okay, so how to route Maschine into Ableton as a plugin. I'm sorry about the fan noise, I'm being lazy. So, have Maschine loaded up as a plugin, as a VST, inside of Ableton on its own track. And I have a kit loaded up on Group A, and then I have a couple instruments loaded up on Groups B and C. So, inside Ableton, first thing you need is an audio track. You're going to select the audio in from the track inside Ableton that Maschine is being hosted as the VST. And for the second pull down, I'm going to go to Maschine out 2. And the reason for that is because Maschine, the main output is hardwired to 1, so you can't even really select it. So I'm going to go into my Group A here, and I'm going to put in the individual sound, and you can see that I'm at the sound level here. And for the output, most of the time it would normally be on Group, and what you're going to do is you're going to change it to external 2. If you do it to 1, again, that's the master channel, and it won't do anything. So I'm going to go to external 2, and now this kick, instead of playing through the Maschine track like all my other pads would, this one pad is now going to play strictly through this audio source that I set up for it. So the monitor to in, and instead of going through the Maschine track, just that one pad is going to go through channel 1. And so for the other ones, you just basically do the same thing. So pick the track that Maschine is on, corresponding track, so the first one is 2, so this one is going to be 3, set my monitor to in, go back to my kit, and then change the output. So again, all the other pads are going to play through the Maschine channel, my kick is going to be here, and that snare is going to be picked up over there. So basically, for my routing, I do that for the first 8 pads, so that way I can do finger drumming and stuff like that. And then I can affect them, I can EQ them separately, but then I can affect them all just as one track. So what I do is I select both of these, right click, and then group. And the reason that I have it set up kind of 7 on 1 and then 7 for the groups is because that's going to give me a total of 8 audio channels at the end. And if you're using something like a Launchpad, their range of focus and the channels that they can affect is always going to be in blocks of 8, so that's why it works really well for that. So that's how you group or route the individual pads. And so for groups B through H, what I'm going to do is basically the same thing. So audio from the track Maschine is on. And now I'm going to go to Group B with the group level. So group level, not the sound level, group level, do the same thing. So this 1, 2, 3, 4. And so anything I do inside this group, switching the monitors or something, is going to come through that channel. But if I don't route it first, you can see that Group C is still just going through the dedicated Maschine channel. So that's how you route your pads, that's how you route your groups, and if you do it like I did, so 8 pads and then the other 7 are going to be for your groups, you're going to wind up with 8 tracks basically. Yeah, so this is basically going to be your size of influence for anything like a Launchpad in terms of doing mutes or soloing, affecting your volume. It's going to be a block that big. And so I can, by grouping my individual pads, I can have that affected all as one drum thing, but I still have them individually routed for all my post stuff, EQing and whatnot. So, yep, that's how you route Maschine into Ableton. At least that's how I do it. So, hopefully this helps. Peace.